Hey, me and Matt here, and this is Killer Kyle. Well, that was an unexpected part 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Was that me or you that went?
The last one, I think, was mine.
Alright. Well, we might as well let the cat out of the bag. Let's talk
Just
about...
right here on my shoulder. No, just kidding. Cat in the bag, yeah.
So, we talk about Survivor Series 1997 in Montreal, Quebec.
Mm-hmm.
The controversial Survivor Series. And let's talk about this match first, because whatever. The Bret Hart Shawn Michaels match for the WWF title. You had the newly formed DX, him and
Triple H.
Yep. And then, of course, Bret Hart with Bulldog and Owen. Although, I don't think they were at ringside.
No.
So then it was Blake that came out with the Canadian flag. Yeah, this was an interesting storyline that we talked about before. And it looked like a big misunderstanding, because Bret didn't want to... It wasn't a matter of him losing the belt in Canada, it was... He didn't want to lose the belt in Canada to Shawn Michaels, but... Of course, people saw it differently, so... Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things where Bret's opinion is like, I wouldn't have given a shit if I had to lose the title in Canada. I would have dropped it to any person on planet Earth, except for Shawn Michaels.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy because you look at all these years later and all the bad blood and all the shit that, he said.
Yeah.
So, I mean, coming back to Monday Night Raw, finally, I think it was 2006, to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Coming back in 2010 on Monday Night Raw, and it's like, we make amends.
Yeah.
Having Shawn Michaels come out and the stare down and the whole talk about everything, and then of course the thing with Vince, of course, it was leading up to their match at WrestleMania, so there it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that... I mean, if business had been conducted much differently, I'm sure there would have been a finish that everybody would have been happy with. But because Brett basically out and out flat refused to drop the title to Michaels in any way, shape, form, fashion, when, where, how, who, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
They just went, alright, if Brett doesn't want to do business for himself, we're going to go into business for him and
Yeah, fuck you, Hunter.
take the title off of him.
You know, it's just a bunch of bullshit. You know, it basically all started with fucking Bret Hart going, you know, I just want you to know, Sean, I would lose to you or whatever. And Sean was like, well, that's nice, but I wouldn't do the same for you. It's
Yeah,
basically, that's what started the shitstorm,
yeah.
you know, if I could talk. But, I mean, it sucks, you know. It sucks that it had to happen. You know, Sean didn't really want to do it, but he did it. He had to do it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, even if they had to come to a decision of, like, Brett maybe somehow squeaking out a win, or maybe have the match end in, like, double count out, double disqualification, whatever, then could have had Brett drop the title, yeah, the way he wanted to, and had, I guess, initially planned on doing, but that's basically hearsay now.
yeah, I know. And it's basically talked to death, you know, and I hope that we can just finally put that shit to bed,
Oh, I think so.
you know, because it's like, it's retarded. I mean, look at it this way. I mean, you have to forget about it now.
Yeah,
There's just those things that you have to forget about.
he said so.
So, you know, we start off with the Godwins and the New Age Outlaws, who defeated the Headbangers and the New Blackjacks.
Bradshaw and Wyndham.
And it's funny, I don't remember Justin Hot Bradshaw, but I do definitely remember Blackjack Bradshaw.
Yes.
And that, I don't know even know if that was a real mustache.
I'm sure it probably was.
Barry Windham definitely
Yeah.
from his stalker days.
Ah!
But you know, think about it, the Godwins were actually a really cool take team.
Yeah.
I really like and I missed it obviously because it was before I started watching wrestling. But the whole vignettes with Hillbilly Jim, and then of course you got the Godwins who kind of continued that. And Hillbilly Jim was there, and like I said, that little basset hound. And then of course you have matches like the Pigpen match with Hunter, and then dumping the slop on Sonny.
Yeah.
But it's just an interesting take team, and then of course New Age Outlaws, who were just started. And I actually remember when they came together. Giggity. But I think that, you know, that was their starting.
Yeah, essentially.
But, I mean, good match, nonetheless.
Then we go to the Truth Commission against DOA, the Disciples of Apocalypse.
Right on. Yeah, DOA was pretty cool,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, you mentioned the Truth Commission before,
Right.
and I don't remember, well, I remember Kurgan and the Jackal,
Yes.
although I don't remember the rest.
Yeah.
I did have at one point this VHS that I didn't watch it, so it'll be interesting to watch those guys go at it.
Yeah, yes.
But I do definitely know DOA.
Then you had, yeah, Team Canada against Team USA. There's the British Bulldog, Doug Ferris, Jim Neidhart, and Phil LaFawn. And then they had Goldust, Mark Merrill, Steve Blackman, and Vader. And I think I mentioned this several videos ago, but I'll mention it again. Team Canada,
Yeah.
there wasn't really any member of that team that was legitimately Canadian.
No, I mean TNA did a better job at Team Canada.
British Bulldog, of course, is from Leeds, England. Neidhart is from Reno, Nevada.
Yep.
And then Doug Ferris and Phil LaFawn, I believe, were both American.
Right.
Or something like that. So, I mean, okay, they represented Canada, but none of those guys were born in Canada, you could say.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's bullshit. There's nothing. I mean, you look at it this way, it's fucking stupid. Because it's an insult to Canadians. And it is, because none of these people are Canadian.
No.
No, and like, see, and this is what happens when I get pissed off. I can't form fucking sentences.
I was gonna say, here comes a rant. I can see it now.
Oh, I know. But you know, it just fucking pisses me off. Because you got TNA, you got Canadians.
Yes.
Actual fucking Canadians, except for Jim Duggan. You fucking... I can't think of a fucking word to say, really, cause... Yeah.
Alright, moving on then.
You took the new fucking Heart Foundation and you named them Team Canada. Bullshit.
Ooh, yeah, essentially. Although, I mean, the new Heart Foundation, okay, you had Brett, you had Owen, you had Bulldog, you had Anvil, and you had Pillman.
Right.
Brett and Owen from Calgary. Bulldog was from Leeds, England.
Yeah.
Of course. Neidhart, I imagine, was from
Reno, Nevada.
Reno, Nevada. And Pillman was from Ohio.
Yeah.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
So...
But at least they were, like, the Heart Founders, but still.
Well, yeah, but still, and that's bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways. Fuck it.
So, yeah, and then you go on to Kane against Mankind.
Yes.
I would say the rivalry with Kane and Mankind probably as good, you could say, maybe, as the rivalry with Mankind and Taker. Maybe Undertaker Mankind was a little bit better, but I mean, Kane and Mankind had a pretty good rivalry too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, this was, debut of Kane. But this was Kane. Like, there was no human aspect.
Right.
You know, there was a guy, Glenn Jacobs, in a black and red suit, a big red machine.
Yeah.
And that's what he was. He didn't get hurt too much. He was almost invincible. And then over the years, it was like, oh, we're gonna put him in a muscle shirt, still big red machine. Oh, we're gonna have him fucking be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna, and then we're gonna have him talk.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not as bad. The Undertaker was better. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
But anyways, this was a good feud.
Yeah. And you got Ken Shamrock, Ahmed Johnson, and the Legion of Doom against the Nation of Domination.
Oh, yeah.
That was quite the rivalry as well.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not even sure if it was this one. No, it wasn't. It was the Heart Foundation. There's some controversial story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're trying, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, you know, I kind of wish that Ken Shamrock would make his return. You know, see where it goes.
Yeah.
Maybe team up with Ronda Rousey at some point.
Yeah, really.
Maybe, who knows? I mean,
The world's most dangerous man and the baddest woman on the planet.
yeah, right. But anyways, that team won.
Yes.
That was, yeah, very cool.
And then you got Austin against Owen for the IC title.
Yeah, well, SummerSlam is any indication, of course. That's when Austin's life changed forever.
Mm-hmm.
Broke his neck, did a lot of nerve damage, and of course, you have the rematch. I don't know if this was the one where Owen Hart opened the shirt. Owen 316.
I think so.
I just broke your neck.
Yeah.
That's basically how, I guess, edgy Owen ever got.
Yeah, really.
So I guess it was just Austin getting his due. You know, winning the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
So, again,
There was a fuck up. You got your neck broken. You're out for a while. Here's how we're gonna make it up to you. We're gonna give you the IC title.
yeah.
Basically.
So that was Survivor Series 97, I guess.
How about we go back a year
Yes.
and talk about Survivor Series 01?
Yes, I actually picked that for my pick as well. But fuck it, let's talk about that. Because, again, like 97, this was pretty controversial in itself. You know, me being a teenager and being like really not wanting to see WWF go down
Yes.
in the alliance.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking, if you really wanted to talk about the best and worst Survivor Series, I mean, this was basically the worst. Because it was supposed to be the Alliance versus WWF.
Right.
And you have Booker T, WCW guy.
Yeah.
You've got Stone Cold Steve Austin. Okay. Steve Austin wrestled in WCW and DCW. But how do you know him? Where do you know him more?
WWE.
WWE. So, there's that. You've got Rob Van Dam, who's an ECW guy.
Yes.
And whether you like it or not, Chris Jericho. And Chris Jericho, I knew him automatically in WCW before when he jumped ship to WWF.
Yeah.
Because I go, hey, look, there's Lionheart.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, people are gonna bitch and moan that WCW and DCW wrestlers were really not on the show, but you know, like here, let's see, we have, like I mentioned, Chris Jericho, Big Show, Kane, The Rock, who was the WCW champion. We got The Undertaker defeating the Alliance, Booker T, Kurt Angle. Yep. Rob Van Dam, Shane McMahon.
And Stone Cold.
Yeah. You know, really, they could have had another wrestler, but nope. We gotta have Shane McMahon because, you know, he's extreme. Fucking extreme, really? You had Canyon, you had Raven, you had all these guys that you could have used, but nope. We have to use Shane McMahon. We gotta use the captain of fucking WCW. Really? Why didn't you put Stephanie in a match for the women's title? But nope, we gotta fucking ruin it, and then that's why people hated it, because they didn't really have a specific guy in ECW or WCW, because let's face it, you know, Chris Jericho jumped ship in '99. You had Rob Van Dam. He jumped ship, and well, he was in the Alliance. So really, that doesn't count. Kurt Angle joined the Alliance for some reason. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He went undercover. And then Big Show. Well, actually, no. Big Show was in Team WWF. So
Yeah.
you have him to complain, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, really, you could have used anybody else but Shane McMahon, really?
Basically, it comes under this.
Yeah.
You got Booker T, who was a legitimate WCW guy. You got Kurt Angle, who left WWF to go to the Alliance, kind of undercover.
Yeah.
You had Rob Van Dam, who was mainly an ECW guy. You had Shane McMahon, who was at that point the owner of WCW. And then you had Stone Cold, who basically felt like he wasn't very much appreciated in WWF, so he left to go to the Alliance.
Yeah, that pissed me off too at the time.
But basically, you got one legitimate WCW guy and one legitimate ECW guy in that five-some for the Alliance.
Well, I guess. I don't know, I don't think it rubs me the wrong way as much as it does other people. I just kind of like, I could see where they're coming from.
Yeah.
You know, you look at Vince McMahon and it's like, well, maybe the Alliance should have won. Okay. Well, what next? Like,
Yeah.
what happened if WWF lost?
Yeah.
You know? And I fucking get it. You know, McMahon's a billionaire. Or millionaire. It should be a billionaire, as CM Punk would say. But, what would happen? Like, tell me, what would have fucking happened if Vince McMahon's team lost?
He'd have maybe WCW one night, ECW another night.
Yeah, we had ECW in 2006. That was horse shit.
Yeah.
So we start off with
Just Incredible,
Yeah.
Lance Storm, and Raven against Albert, Scotty Too Hardy, and Little Spike Dudley.
Yeah, see, there you go. Spike Dudley, who was an ECW guy,
Yes.
goes over, jumps ship to WWF.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. You still had Just Incredible and Lance Storm and Raven win this match, so it's only the pre-show.
Yeah.
And then you have the Christian versus
Al Snow.
Al Snow, and
This was for the European title.
yeah, so that was pretty cool. I mean, Christian is a funny character.
Yeah.
So, I mean, him going on about even his little thing he did with Coach at WrestleMania 18. You know, that was pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, there you go. Christian jumped ship to the Alliance and basically, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he beat Al Snow in this match. So it is what it is.
And he had William Regal against Tajiri.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, William Regal, obviously, as the commissioner, he brings in Tajiri, which I thought was pretty cool. My brother was a huge fan, so it was nice to see him in WWE. But, of course, then William Regal, yeah, I'm not sure how William Regal went to the Alliance.
Yes.
So, obviously, William Regal being a WCW guy, you know, this was a good match, too. I mean, William Regal from WCW, and then you got Tajiri, who was in
ECW.
And then, you know, coming to WWE.
Yes.
So, yeah, that was a good match. William Regal won.
Yeah.
Then we go on to
Edge versus Test unify the WCW United States title and
Yes.
the WWF Intercontinental title.
yeah. And, of course, Edge won this match, becoming the unified champion, of course. the WCW United States Championship would perish. And yeah, I mean, what is, yeah. I keep saying that's what it is, but it's true. Edge stayed the Intercontinental Champion. It's just one of those things where, again, Chest was on the Alliance side. For what? I don't know.
Yeah.
But, anyhow.
And he got the Dudleys against the Hardys to unify the WCW and WWF tag titles.
Oh, yeah. And the cage match.
Yes.
That was a good match. I really liked it. You know, two extreme tag teams in one of the best stipulation matches. The Dudleys won, and it makes sense, you know, because they're bigger. They definitely... and I think that's where I got confused, because I remember thinking that the Dudleys were in WCW at one point, but I was wrong. They had captured the WCW titles, but that was in the Alliance.
Yes.
So this was a good match.
Then you got an immunity battle royal won by Taz, who last eliminated Billy Gunn.
Yeah, that was something else.
And you got a 6-pack challenge for the vacant WWF Women's Championship with Trish Stratus, Ivory, Jazz, Jacqueline, Lita, and Mighty Molly.
Yeah, that was a good match too. You really didn't see too much of Tori Wilson and Stacy Keibler.
No?
So I mean, that was kind of pointless.
Yeah.
And then of course the main event. So I mean, this could have been better. But obviously, you know, years later you would get Goldberg and Sting and Scott Steiner.
Yes.
Yeah, that was an interesting test at Scott Steiner with Stacy Keibler making fun of her fanny ass.
And even the whole thing prior to this Survivor Series was actually not bad. Like the formation of the Alliance and then several matches and pay-per-view things they did and all this other stuff.
Oh, I definitely agree with that, for sure. I just think it's kind of too bad that things happened the way they did. He could have used more guys.
I know.
But speaking of Goldberg, let's talk about now the other side of Canada. You've got Survivor Series 2016 in Toronto at the Skydome, I think. Is it?
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how I feel about that. It's still the Skydome to me, damn it. But, yeah, we have the pre-show. You got TJP, Rich Swann, and Noam Dar, who defeated
Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, and Arya Daivari.
Oh yeah, forgot about him.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's not a knock, but like really, where the fuck did he go?
I know.
But yeah, these like TJP's still there. He's
TJP's still there.
kind of he plays a good heel, I guess.
Rich Swann went off to Impact.
Yeah,
Noam Dar
is on NXT UK.
Right, yeah. Tony Nese is on 205. Drew Gulak is, and so is Drew Gulak.
Yeah. Gabagulak.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, TJ, Rich, and Noam won the match. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then we had another one.
Kane defeated
Kane.
Luke Harper.
Yeah. Yeah. And we talked about how Kane's character was watered down through the years.
Yeah.
I mean, again, with the whole authority bullshit. But then we go on to the Survivor Series with Team Raw.
This was women's match. You had Alicia Fox, Bailey, Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, and Sasha Banks against Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Carmella, Naomi, and Natalya.
Right. So, yeah, Team Raw won. We actually covered this, I think. I thought we did this pay-per-view, but I'm not quite sure now. Yeah, I think we did. Anyway, so...
We got, after that, you got The Miz against Sami Zayn.
Oh, yeah. Miz defeating Sami Zayn.
And,
What's that for?
yeah.
An Intercontinental title now?
Oh, yeah, it was.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, let's keep Sammy down.
I know. And you got a 10-on-10 Survivor Series Tag Team Elimination match. For Team Raw, you had Cesaro and Sheamus, Enzo and Big Cass, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, The New Day, and the Shining Stars, who, well, you had, I think it was Primo come back for a little bit, and haven't seen him in a little while. Both of them in a little while. Anyway,
Yeah.
for Team SmackDown, you got American Alpha, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, Breezango, Heath Slater and Rhino, the Hype Bros. That was, yeah, and the Usos.
Yeah, Team Raw won that one too, actually.
Yes.
So, it was a good match. I saw most of them when it came to Peterborough, the SmackDown guys.
Yeah.
So,
And then for the Cruiserweight title, you had the Brian Kendrick against Kalisto.
man with a plan. Yeah, Brian
Oh.
Kendrick.
Yes.
And he's once again a face, which I think is pretty cool. I just worry that they're not going to do too much with him. But, yeah, he was pretty good. I mean, you know, get this kid who comes in 2003 and is like a messenger.
Yeah.
And for The Undertaker, and then goes on to team with Paul London, and
That was a good tag team, those
yeah,
two.
for sure. And then I think, you know, he went to TNA for a bit,
Yeah.
Ring of Honor for a bit,
Yes.
wherever else he went, and then of course that year going to win the cruise. Well, yeah,
Well,
I guess going to win the cruiserweight.
He came back when they did the Cruiserweight Classic, competed in that. He got eliminated in
Oh yes,
quarterfinals or something like that, but they liked him, I guess, and signed him to a contract, and he's right now in a rivalry with Drew Gulak and Jack Gallagher.
right, yeah,
Then they got a men's 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match with Team SmackDown, which was AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose, Randy Orton, and Shane McMahon, with Ellsworth as their mascot, against Team Raw, which is Braun Strowman, Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. This was the match where Shane was going for a coast to coast on Roman Reigns. Roman speared Shane as he was incoming, and the landing was ugly.
yeah, fuck. With the stuff that guy does.
The stuff that man does to his body,
Oh shit.
and the fact that he can still walk.
Well, you have a WrestleMania match, you've got a staph infection.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I mean, jumping off the top of Hell in a Cell twice.
Yeah. Wow. And then you have this match, the main event. You got Brock Lesnar defeating Goldberg. Yeah.
Goldberg defeating Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, just like that. And I think they really wanted to make up for WrestleMania 20.
Yes. Big time.
Oh yeah, so I mean they bring in Goldberg, he comes back, he's like, I'm gonna Brock Lesnar, you're next, blah blah blah.
Mm.
They did the series with Goldberg, and the shit that these people go through. Like we see the finished product and the matches that these guys have. We don't see the workouts
Yeah.
or the grueling schedule or the fact that I don't know, you don't sleep.
Yeah. Or if you do, it's very little.
Yeah, so I'm glad I'm not a wrestler. But yeah, like it's crazy. So it's Goldberg comes back and then has a match. A jackknife, fucking spear, and wins the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, you're blinking and miss it.
Yeah.
So then, of course, the last match that they would have had was at WrestleMania. The best WrestleMania, one of the best WrestleManias in my opinion. But yeah, it was just okay. So he won the Universal title from Kevin Owens just so he could lose it to Brock Lesnar for some reason.
Yeah, really.
So yeah, but I mean, it's whatever. It's his choice, and that's what he wanted to do. And he basically wanted his kid Gage to see him wrestle,
Yes.
and I don't know why him and his mom look like who's, but I mean, there it is.
But I mean, you want a little bit of an idea of what wrestlers go through. Watch Ride Along.
Well, yeah, that's true as well.
Basically, you finish up a show, you pack up, you get into a car with another person or two other people, whatever. You drive from one city to the next. You go to a hotel. You check into the hotel. You go to sleep. You might get a few hours sleep. You get up. You leave the hotel. You might do some media work, and then go to the arena early and hang around and maybe sign some stuff or whatever. And then if you have a match, warm up, get into your ring gear. You have a match, and you do it all over again.
Yeah. It's I'm sure it goes for any contact sport. I mean, we have to watch it. I just reminded myself.
Right.
Kickboxing.
Yes.
You watch the whole. Okay, these guys train at night, and then that's all they do is they train, they eat, they sleep. Boxing is different though. I guess. Well, boxing, MMA shit's different.
Yeah.
Because after a fight, you can basically eat whatever the fuck you want, and then you have to start training again. So.
You really?
Yeah, and then they show you the whole hurt and broken bones and sacrifice, and that's kind of why you have to respect the sport.
Yeah, when we watch, like, let's say boxing or kickboxing or even MMA, yeah, we see the fight, and we see maybe the lead up to the fight, but we don't see the aftermath of, like, who, somebody getting injured, how bad the injury is, and, how bad they're hurting the next day, and all this other stuff. Especially if you got a broken bone or something.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, wrestlers have to go through that. And it's like Mick Foley said, in an MMA octagon, you get hurt, the ref stops the match. You get hurt in a ring, you have to fight through the pain until there's a winner.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way it is.
Yeah.
Let's go on to the Deadly Games, 1998.
Survivor Series 98.
Yeah, interesting show. I mean, interesting concept. I mean, the WWF title was vacated early on, so you have matches that, Mankind versus Al Snow. And as Boss Man is supposed to take, Boss Man took on The Rock, and The Rock won. So it's basically, Austin got screwed by Shane McMahon. So, I mean, let's see. Yeah, so Mankind defeated Dwayne Gill. You have Al Snow, who defeated Jeff Jarrett. You have Stone Cold Steve Austin, defeated Boss Man by disqualification.
Right.
Which was funny. Austin gets a bye!
Yeah.
And you had Steven Regal, who defeated X-Pac, which was...
It was Steven Regal and X-Pac had a double counter.
Yeah.
Foul!
Which was interesting, This is like when William Regal came in with his drug issues. You had...
Can Shamrock defeat Goldust?
Which I don't remember that match.
Yeah. And then Rock against Boss Man.
That was a quick match. Like the world's record.
Yeah, 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And you got Taker against Kane. And Undertaker defeated Kane.
Right.
And then you got...
3 tombstones.
Yeah, really, eh?
Yeah.
And you got Mankind defeating Al Snow. And Rock beats Shamrock. And... Sable against Jacqueline.
Yes, that was actually the beginning.
And you got Mankind defeating Austin.
Yeah.
Rock defeating Taker. And then Rock beating Mankind.
Yeah. That's the whole Montreal Screwjob incident thing. A reversal, having The Rock become the WWF champion. We knew that was going to happen there eventually. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's the Deadly Games in a nutshell. If
Well,
you wanna-
that's the tournament in a nutshell.
Well, that's true. You have...
Too much against the Hardys.
Right?
This was before they became too cool.
We talked about Undertaker versus Kane. You have...
You got the Job Squad against the Legion of Doom. Animal and Draws.
Oh, yeah. Poor Draws.
Yeah. Val Venus against Tajiri? No.
Oh,
Sorry, Tiger Ali Singh.
yes. Another Canadian.
Yeah. And then Gangrel defeating Steve Blackman. And
So these are matches I haven't even seen. Well, they're dark matches.
yeah. And well, yeah, there's a triple threat match for the tag titles. It was New Age Outlaws, D'Lo Brown and Mark Henry, and the Headbangers.
Word.
So yeah.
Huh.
Survivor Series 98, Deadly Games.
So now we go on to Survivor Series 1994. Of course, it just aired yesterday. So I think it was really cool, actually. I mean, you have a lot of matches that were basically rematches, too.
Yeah.
But this is cool, actually. So, we go on to the bad guy. Razor Ramon, 123 Kid. Oh, the bad guys.
Bad guys.
Razor Ramon, 123 Kid.
123 Kid, British Bulldog, Fatu, and Razor Ramon, and Sloan? Or Sion, whatever that says. Sione, I think, whatever.
Yes, I own. Anyways, they defeated Jeff Jarrett,
The Team
Jim Neidhart.
Diesel, Jeff Jarrett, Jim Neidhart, Owen Hart, and Shawn Michaels.
Yes. And so, we have...
Yes. There's been one of the funniest matches in the history of Survivor Series. You had the Royal Family, Jerry Lawler, Cheesy, Queasy, and Sleazy against Clown Jar Us, Doink, Dink, Pink, and Wink.
Yeah. That's how you know it's for kids. When they got stupid names. But, I mean, this was interesting.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm not quite sure what the whole storyline about that was. But, anyhow.
Yeah. And they had Bob Backlund
Yes.
and Bret Hart in a submission match for the WWF Championship.
Oh, yeah. And you want to know how good Owen Hart was at his acting. It's like him pleading with his mom and his parents and tears in his eyes because Bob Backlund has Bret Hart in the chicken wing. Eventually, Helen has to throw in the Hitman jacket.
Mm.
So, fuck. Yeah. That's acting at its finest, of course. Bob Backlund was as crazy as ever.
Oh, yes.
So. But then I just realized, you know, he would have lost it a few months later to Diesel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was a few months or a few weeks, I don't know.
Yeah, one or the other.
And so.
And then you got a 5-on-5 elimination match. The $1 Million Team of Bam Bam Bigelow, Jimmy Dow Ray, King Kong Bundy, Tatanka, and Tom Pritchard against Guts and Glory, Adam Bomb, Bart Gunn, Billy Gunn, Lex Luger, and Mabel.
Yes. And that's when I asked on Facebook, because I obviously don't know why I can't remember when Adam Bomb became a face.
Right.
But, yeah, there it is. Who won that match?
$1 Million
$1
Team.
Million Team, yes. Then we have the casket match, Yokozuna and Undertaker.
With Chuck Norris.
Yeah. And then, you know, this all goes back to the Royal Rumble when Yokozuna put Undertaker in his own casket.
Mm.
Of course, you had the heels jump on the casket so he doesn't escape. And then, of course, the big screen thing with Undertaker. And then going all the way to SummerSlam. Undertaker versus Undertaker. And then, of course, this match. Of course, Undertaker beat Yokozuna. Just having an Undertaker drinking game now. But, man, I actually really enjoyed this match, too.
Yeah.
So,
There was one point, I think Jeff Jarrett came out to get involved, and Chuck Norris was like,
oh, Chuck Norris, yeah, shit. Stupid Republican ways, but yeah. Got the super kick by Chuck Norris. What a interesting. It was a good show, actually. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So, what else?
The number of Survivor Series that Undertaker has been in
Oh, I know. Yeah.
could very well make an Undertaker game. Holy hell.
So I think that's it. I thought I had more. There was one that was a women's Survivor Series with the jumping jelly beans, whatever they were called.
Jumping bomb angels?
The jumping bomb angels.
Foul!
Jumping jelly beans.
Well, that's how much I know about back then.
Nah.
But anyways, yeah, this was a interesting two-parter. Didn't realize how long it would be.
Yeah.
I would have cut it into 3 parts. I may have to. I don't know. I'll see how well I edit everything, but this was a good show. And next week, obviously, will be Survivor Series in the Staples Center. And it'll be a good show, hopefully. I mean, it looks like a good card, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, anyways, well, hell, I thought the Crown Jewel was going to be a good card. Anyways, so I mean Matt, this is Killer Kyle, and we will talk to you next week.
Yes.
So, yeah, there it is. Deuces.
Peace.